It started on last week, but now the primetime matchups are back. The moneymakers have returned. Huge marquee games for college football this week. We are back to hitting, touchdowns, high drama, and it all starts on In My Own Words, the podcast, Touchdown Alabama Magazine. Stephen Smith here, ladies and gentlemen. We've discussed Jalen Hurts. We've dove into Lindale Mack Wilson, but for Crimson Tide fans, they're tired of hearing about the offense. Quarterback room's good. You're stacked to the brim at running back. We got enough wide receivers to go around. Tight end group is stacked. Offensive line very much improved. Tell us something we don't know. We know enough about the offense. We want to hear some defensive talk. What's going on the defensive side of the football? Because that's where the concern lies. Well, I'll tell you this. It appears as though Nick Saban, defensive coordinator Tosh Lapoy, have found the guy to step up at outside linebacker in the absence of both Terrell Lewis and Chris Allen with knee injuries. And that guy is none other than freshman Jarez Parks. Parks at 6'4", 251 pounds. He carries the same athletic, freakish build as Terrell Lewis. Lewis at 6'5", 256. Parks 6'4", 251 pounds. He was originally a member of the 2017 signing class as a 4-star from Florida. However, Jarez Parks was forced to take a gray shirt, and to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure as to whether the gray shirt was due to Parks not being an immediate fit for Alabama at that time in the recruiting cycle, or if Nick Saban and the coaching staff were offering different guys, looking at different guys, and by the time Parks' name and his film made it to the forefront, they just did not have enough to offer at that time. Whatever the case may be, took the gray shirt, which is something that's very unpopular in this day and age, especially with a lot of these young players. They feel like, if I'm not the main focus, why bother? Here comes Jarez Parks being committed to the gray shirt, wants to be at Alabama, wants to play under Nick Saban. He's able to enroll, he enrolled during the spring. He and cornerback Savion Smith have both had strong fall camps, but Parks is the guy that's got the hunger, the passion, the want to be special at the University of Alabama. Now, where all the freshmen are concerned for 2018 at linebacker, Iyabi Anoma, Cameron Letu, and Parks, all three of these guys have played well, but Tosh Lapoy just seems to be drawn toward Jarez Parks. I mean, I understand he got on him during a session in fall camp where Parks was going through a footwork / swipe the ball drill, and he tripped up over the bag a little bit, felt kind of embarrassed, stopped in the middle of the drill, and Tosh Lapoy ripped into him. That's what Lapoy does. He wants you to do things the right way, be about the team, follow the drills, uphold the standard, and even in taking that coaching, that criticism, Parks got up, went through the drill, and has been sound the whole fall camp. I mean, it's been way more so positive than negative with Parks. He's got long arms, can bend around inside and outside, attack, affect the quarterback, and when you're a player that has seen a lot of guys in a particular recruiting class that you were signed in play in a national championship game and make big-time contributions, and you're not there, it adds more fuel to your fire. I mean, Jarez Parks is sitting here watching a quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa that he was recruited with come off the bench, second half, national championship game, and deliver the Alabama team to a victory. He is sitting here watching guys like Najee Harris, Alex Leatherwood, Jedrick Wills, Jerry Jeudy, Devonta Smith, Henry Ruggs III, Dylan Moses, Chris Allen. He's watching all these guys that he was recruited with, same class initially. All these guys he's recruited with go out there and make marquee contributions in 2017. that resulted in a national championship, and he's not there. In the back of Jarez Parks' mind, it's, I'm not gonna let this happen again. The moment I get on the field, I'm hungry, I'm taking mine, and I'm getting it done. And that's what he's done throughout the entire fall camp. Way more so positive feedback from Taj Lapoy versus negative when you talk Jarez Parks. I think he will be the potential starter, marquee contributor, an outside rush linebacker with Terrell Lewis and Chris Allen out. Some information here on Parks coming out of Sebastian River High School here. He was one of the nation's top defensive end prospects in the 2017 class. Number 115 on the ESPN 300. He actually did not start playing football until his sophomore year of high school, juggled football and track and field. All three freshman guys, Iyabi Anoma, Cameron Latu, Jarez Parks, have been solid, but Parks is really starting to stand out and take root to me at that position, especially with you still really don't know about Ben Davis. You want him to be the guy, you really do. I've got a chance to talk to a couple of sources over the weekend. It's still kind of up in the air. They don't know if his work ethic is there. They don't know if he actually has the fire in him to play at that position, whether outside or inside linebacker, but Jarez Parks has got the fire. And he's itching for an opportunity, and I think this year he gets it. It's been solid in fall camp. It's been great through 2 scrimmages. So your news here on defense, Alabama fans, 2 guys are out, but the guy who has emerged, who's stepping up, who, in the words of Nick Saban, taking the bull by the horns, is Jarez Parks, an outside linebacker. Taking another break here on In My Own Words. When we get back, we're going to have some fun here. I'm going to lay down the 5 players that Alabama must key in on when it faces Louisville Saturday, September 1st in Orlando. We'll touch on those 5 players that Alabama must circle, underline, put a star by in terms of trying to defend those guys. We'll touch it up on the other side of the break. We'll be right back.